Looks like I'm here again. As always. Alright. So what's today gonna bring? Ow, Flux, ow.
Lord of the pumpkin patch, what is your wisdom?
We'll talk soon, okay?
Do not trust her.
Hey Dylan.
Spell. What's up?
I'm alright.
Welcome back. Much better.
What happened?
You're welcome.
Whoa.
They're very special made.
This is fair.
There's two. What point is
Huh?
it? What point is it?
Interesting.
Oh no!
Wait,
You've been surprise attacked! You fuck!
Wait.
Wait! Can't you do the same thing to her?
She just gets around.
Reduce.
Counter.
Counter with a counter spell.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my god, they just keep non-stop counter.
Fucking ping pong this early.
Counter! Wait. Hey Fable.
it's gonna take a while, isn't it?
Hey Fable, move out of the way. It might counter to you.
Counter ain't counter, it doesn't go.
Hey Dylan. Shit, fuck that. No, but Fable, I'm just saying, move out of the way because it counters to you.
What happens when they counter it?
Counter doesn't fuck you. Yeah, that's why I'm telling Fable to get out of the way in case it bounces.
Oh shoot, right?
I mean, it did that one time, and it turned into a girl.
Yeah, true.
Fable? Okay. Here's the thing. What? Ah, fuck you.
Yeah, they don't know.
It's another short person.
Nice
work, Dylan.
I'll take him!
Grab.
Did I just witness kidnapping? Or should I just witness kidnapping?
Well, I mean, they're married, so
Marriage.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I know, right?
Wait. If he had Dylan's power, can he just like resize himself?
True.
Yeah,
I don't
but
think
they're
that-
trying to
thought about that.
resize each other, so we would.
Yeah, they might have drained their mana pool. I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably.
I could probably check actually.
Yes, the Ashen. You may call me the showman at your service.
Hey there.
Here, they are technically construct of
You
the
know-
keep itself as like a defense mechanism.
Oh, hello.
So they copy people who go in to make the defenses, if I remember correctly.
I guess when was the last time I saw you?
Like, people been down to the Warrens.
It's been months. I've been taking care of kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, guess I'm doing my own
Have you
things.
seen what the like
Fair
real
enough.
one looks like right now? Cause it's horrifying. That shit got me spooked up, bro.
I'm unaware.
Indy's real.
I gotta pull this up on my phone.
Are you?
You know
If
what?
you
You're
need the
right,
fast
bro.
term,
Traumatize
Actually, no. Now I'm curious. It's almost like somebody.
basically, Ashen Indigo,
Are you
ready?
Sherman.
oh, sorry, Sherman.
Oh dear. Well,
Right?
Oh, hey there.
my dear.
Yeah, I know.
It's good to know that I have the good looks now compared to my counterpart doppelganger.
Well, fair.
Indeed.
I don't know. It's unsettling to me.
Have
I
you
was
been
I
lately?
was smoking. I was high when I first saw the image, and I audibly screamed in my room.
Stress. Have more
I was like,
problems now,
It didn't
and
look like he was enjoying
No,
it.
no, he's
kiddo
not.
walking around a little injured, but she's gotten healed.
I would imagine not.
Okay.
Always problems.
Mm,
Wait,
Can you continue the tour? Yeah, it's like. I'm not gonna say that because I'm actually very pro anyway. Kanto.
We had some lovely conversations earlier before arriving here.
Oh, hey, Aurora.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you all had something. Hello.
Hey.
You doing well?
Yeah. You still remember that one time we went into that temple, found that logbook?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess so far for our previous adventures, I guess we went deeper down the rabbit hole and found more stuff related to these fake mon stuff.
Oh. Well, you don't have to update me. You don't have to let me know what's going on.
Well, I think Snowball posted it somewhere, I guess, you know, our guild thing about so far what we found in the logbook so far. You take a read if you want. Yeah, definitely am concerned.
Let's go look at it later then.
Yeah, but so far what this organization is doing. Hey, Ethan. Bye, Ethan.
Being chased by a plant pot now. Nature is pretty scary. I'm fully aware of that.
What did Ethan do?
Sus on that plant. That's a word. Are you okay, Si? I feel like its walls quite a lot.
Goodbye,
And
Doc.
Sarah would enjoy that.
Huh? Hey, Lujic.
So fast in my life.
Hello, Lujic.
Yeah, I would be running from explosion.
Wonder.
Oh,
Yes,
hey, Sal.
Come with me.
Oh, hey, Knight.
Okay, have fun having your private talks.
Huh?
Bye-bye.
Whoa, did he get bigger?
I love you, Morgan.
Wait, did he get affected by the curse too?
I sure do love Quaggan.
Make it quick. Do that way. We don't spend too much time on it.
See you later, Lujic. Jeez, where's everyone going?
Thinking, she might bump into someone with.
Main reason is because I think.
Huh?
What? Yeah.
Hmm?
Last time you were here.
Huh? What's this thing right here?
There's a security field.
This you can pass through it.
Really? Ugh. Whew. Huh? A new statue?
Oh my gosh.
If I'm built, what's this?
I mean, you're better off asking Higgs, but his jackal statue from the Aether period, and so.
Jackal. A teacher, a mentor, and a friend. We won't forget your sacrifice or the guidance you provided even after. Thank you, old friend, for everything.
Charged particles in the air. That's literally the reason why they added this in, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna do nothing anyways.
Yeah, no.
Pretty sure, but
Hey, Silver.
Hiya!
Do you know this person?
Yeah, actually. He's kind of the reason why I have this mask.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning them, and
So what's with all this
when I came in here and I saw
stone?
it, I figured I'd show you it.
Stone?
The purple
Stone.
stuff.
Like the crystals? Yeah, that's aether crystals. Not actually, but you know, representation of them.
Is it like a source of power?
Something like that.
Well, I wasn't a non-beverage for a while.
If you think like power is like sniffing gasoline, then that's definitely power.
Well, I haven't been a metaverse for a very long time, so I guess I don't know much about these people.
I assume this was a friend of yours?
They're from a time longer ago, is all.
Well, just do that thing then.
I only knew who they became, so to speak. This name was always referred to as being the ancestor whenever Janice spoke of them.
Rest in peace. Whoever you are.
But they were very important to a lot of people. I know that much.
Another one. Who's this? Elbon, captain, father, and one willing to stand against insurmountable odds for what he felt was true and just. Sail on, friend. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Rest in peace. Hey, Varius.
Oh.
For those who have fallen. You're okay.
This is the guy that we had in our freezer for like a week.
What?
Oh. Yeah, when this dude died, they asked us if we could keep his body on ice so they could prepare the funeral, and we put him in the clinic.
That's what you meant. Holy shit, don't say that out of context, Kanto. What? You know I own it.
At least respect them.
It's also your first time. I'm so sorry.
I'd be glad Miss Risa didn't hear you say that.
That's fine. I don't really am in the Feywild, so I'm just crazy. Okay, fair. Alright. Understand, welcome in.
So these statues were finally built, huh?
Oh, give me a minute, I kinda gotta do this.
Go for it.
I did it earlier.
Alright, I guess I didn't do this too neither.
Some of these people
Calcifer, we will protect them for you and for your wish. Wish well, rest well, champion.
Some of these people even appear as ashen, so they're like the ghosts.
I'd recommend I go to Sam, in other words. Cheerier. If you will break, if anything.
Rest in peace.
Why have I been crying?
I watched the guy kinda get his shit torn up, and I just...
And Manyars, a good friend and teacher to many. Garf carried a sharp sword, but wielded a sharper mind.
That was very scary, because Adam Smasher was killing him, and he was in our neighborhood, and that was,
Rest in peace.
hear a song coming from each one of these.
Trinidad Aguilar. Trinidad Aguilar. Honor bound to serve and protect the ones who he cared for. Spartans never die. Rest in peace.
At least knew that guy and that guy's body. So. Sounds like him.
Shock Warhammer. No, Shock Warhammer. A friend, a mother, and a strong warrior, even in the end.
Tales that they will probably keep alive for the time. Probably for many years until.
Rest in peace. Davi John.
Hey!
Hello?
I don't suppose you have possibly something to deal with, it was a Pokemon of sorts that's kind of blocking the way? Kind of big, round, light
Is Snorlax?
Yeah! He's kind of blocking the way right now. I don't know if you have anything.
Oh,
that
I got
may be
flu.
able to
Just
assist
give me a
them
moment.
If it's still there. Yeah, if it's still there,
A
you
true
know.
lord of Cinder.
But is that the
and a true
perfect
friend.
crossway?
Okay.
Yeah, my best friend.
Rest in peace. So, they were a good friend to you?
Yeah, my best of friends, actually. He was my first person I ever met in the metaverse, actually.
Wow. And did you also met that guy over there?
I believe this is Frederick, right? Let me look at the... Nope, I'm a liar. It's Elbon. I was right when I first said it. Oh, yeah. I met him. I didn't really get to know him. Always told me, oh, you shouldn't have summoned Shiva, you know, a primal. You know. Oh, by the way, those flyers are pretty special.
What is
if
it?
you ever find the actual things, that is. Well, I can read your emotion. If you ever find it. I believe it's called an Elpis flower.
Alright, I'll just keep it in mind.
Yeah, but don't think these are the real things. But they can read your emotion and display it if you ever put it near you. Kind of like the daisy. Whenever you lift it up to your chin and, like, you know, if it turns yellow, you're like butter, apparently.
Wow. Guess these people were pretty important.
They were definitely people throughout. Well, at least I knew most of them as well. Really, except minus this guy and that guy really over there. Could tell you almost about any of these others, though.
Yeah, I guess save it for another time. But anyway, I gotta guess wake up the Snorlax.
If he's still there, maybe they got something. I don't know. But he's at the crossroads where, you know, you can go through 2 doors.
Alright. Rest in peace to you all. May all of you find rest, fallen heroes.
My skull hurts. Don't worry, I can't walk through you.
Alright, now where is this Snorlax?
I'm gonna go kill.
Oh, hey Nex.
What did I say about chasing him?
Just a moment. I think there's Snorlax around that needs to be woken up.
Close around, he's
It's
looking for
a
you.
clay golem.
Thank you. It's good to see you.
What's up, Elite? You goddamn plan!
What?
Alright, where is this Snorlax?
So 3 old ladies are sitting in a bus stop, right?
Hey,
This
Astral.
young guy in a trench coat comes out, you know, flashes them all. First old lady had a stroke.
There's not a Snorlax around here. Huh. Guess they must have moved it.
I don't want to think about where Fable is. Let's get alcohol. Let's fuck this.
Like, to be honest, it was scary at first, but not because
I'm sure he'll be fine. It's fine. Whatever.
Maybe. It's
So,
he's
do we-
me, so.
Zero found.
Huh?
Are we ready too,
Hmm.
so
Did they move it?
you better be ready too.
I'll go prepare my grave at least.
What?
Oh, did you find out the solution by chance?
No, I didn't find it.
Anyways.
Oh, I guess it got moved. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Hey, Garfield.
What even happened? I heard something got stolen.
A rifle got stolen. A very powerful rifle. I'll have to deal with that later.
Oh, hey there, little guy.
Oh, you're waiting.
Did I hear something?
I don't think they need to breathe.
Oh, look at that, a Bronzely.
Yes, we.
I think that's also possessed.
Disembodied voice.
That one is actually yes.
Hi, Lujic. Bye, Lujic.
Well, not possessed, but they're like one of those yokai things. That
People that go in there that...
So,
No, you can't keep my couch.
are they going to your familiar dimension? Your familiar
Sister fell into a spring. I came into being. Take turns.
I mean, I thought that.
Party be coming.
Use this place and call it home. See, the Warrens is ever expanding, and also it's apparently something very hard to understand because there's many doorways that open up to it. For example, there's tunnels.
Careful, people might try throwing a Pokeball at you.
Oh, is this yours?
Technically, it's Fable's, because he kind of went on a Pokemon catching spree, so we have a couple Pokemon, this one included.
Okay. Hold on.
But I don't know if he actually caught them, or if he was like, "Hey, come to my home."
And scan. That's no one to the Pokédex. Sorry, I'm part of, I guess, a Pokemon Adventuring Guild. So I guess a kind of a job, I guess, getting new dex entries.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are we gonna like get stuff? Like, do we like find loot down there? Oh, how much? Are you guys going down?
I'm better than that.
Good.
I don't know why you smoke at all.
Your ass.
So the character smokes a lot, and kind of carried over now when Buddy has an addiction.
Hey.
Damn it.
Yeah, doing alright?
It's in from the flux, so doing alright.
I know Flex can be annoying.
Let me move out of
Listen, I only kiss men on Tuesdays.
Yeah,
It's still a Monday for me.
just move out of the way of the people so they can come through.
Oh no.
I guess, have you been since our last meetup?
Doing alright. Still surviving.
Just because you had, fuck, what's his name?
How about yourself? You been doing alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. Just doing my own things. Yeah, I check what Snowbell sent. So far, made up a little docs of so far we found in the books or recordings. Yeah, I'm quite concerned of what this whole organization's behind.
Well, they want to make their own god.
That's your
That's
suggestion
what
so
we
far?
understand. I think it was actually within the books or files. I don't know if it was put down.
Well, so far, what we know so far is that they're basically trying to capture Pokemon and Fakemon.
They're probably trying to recapture their projects. If they make them, they might as well keep them under wraps. So people like us wouldn't investigate them. So, do you want to move somewhere where
Yeah,
we
probably.
can focus on each other's voices? I mean, no offense to anyone, it's easier to think when there's mainly just two voices.
Yeah, a little easier thing. And how about over here? Actually, never mind. There's a little area right there that's kind of making little noises. I don't know what these things are.
I don't know. I don't know if they're part of the protections in this place.
I think it's probably safe to probably not touch them.
Yeah.
How about here?
I can sit up here.
Now, where were we? Right. So far, I guess, trying to take back their projects, right? But somehow these Fakemon must have escaped.
Right. Either by just maybe some scientists were actually feeling remorseful and wanting their creations to escape, like the one we read about in one of the journals. They practically let one of them go.
Yeah, about that slime
or they
kitty.
just naturally escape. Yeah.
Well, here too sound pretty, I guess, plausible.
Because if I was an organization that's making interesting creatures, and taking other people's Pokemon and those in the wild to do that, I would definitely want to keep everything silent as best as I can. So if any of them do escape, one of their priorities would probably be to recapture them before they can repopulate or populate in the wild. Because, well, I don't know about you, but the Black Sword one, that's concerning if more of them appear.
Well, so far, I don't know. I guess so far I heard about that this test subject of the sword was some sort of teenager. And whatever this thing is, it seems so far almost acts like a honage. And so far, this black sword wearer, I guess, what I think about so far is that basically it slowly corrupts the mind. Or maybe the sword actually just takes over the body. Maybe some sort of legendary or mythical Fakemon.
Possibly. It could even be one where they could have just been so angry they weren't getting the food they wanted.
Yeah, at the end.
Because they were craving blood.
Yeah, I think he was, I guess, was on the docks about how whoever this person was being possessed. I think maybe they were, I don't know, this fake mom was talking through the person, or maybe it was madly possessed, like have gone basically, you know, mad. And yeah, about wherever this laboratory is with that Pokédex, and when this black sword slashed the camera, we need to get that Pokédex in order to figure out it has anything in there, like more Fakemon data. And also too, in that desert area, we need to go back to that temple to get that notebook and the Pokédex.
Right. You said that something escaped from there when you and Darun were there?
No, the room wasn't there. For any familiar people was I think Shiloh, Aura, Celine, if anyone else I could think of. So yeah, I think we might have accidentally released whatever just was sealed in there. Maybe it might be another legendary Fakemon, but I think I actually spoke common tongue.
Yeah, because of what entries we did, well, from what we did see of the journal.
Yeah, about what that Fakemon said. It says something about like something human should. I forgot what it was, but something about it was some like. I kind of forgot the first part, but the second part was something like Pokemon should rule the world.
Yeah, and what they can do is much akin to something I can. Which makes me curious if maybe me and them should probably have a talk. If they can talk common, as he said. They use negative emotions to make darkness, as I do.
Oh, right.
And so it's a little bit difficult for me to be around Maxine during this month, because she needs positive emotions and staying neutral. Being around me can possibly hurt her, and I don't want that. So I'm very quiet. I have to be very neutral.
Okay. But I guess for me, I guess a bit positive, don't you think?
Yes, yes, you are. So if anything, we cancel each other out at the very least.
I guess so. Now,
Yes.
for our next area, we'll be going. I guess some of us will be returning to that magic forest. So we're probably seeing maybe some bear type Pokemon, and then gonna be some sort of crystals going around, like different, or like fire, water, and I don't know, maybe earth. What was it? And so anyway, there's also some sort of I don't know, some sort of person there named Crystal. Like basically, I guess watch over that area. And so when we go there, we need to at least offer a little gift.
Right. I was actually thinking about that because from what I was hearing, I'm probably gonna, well, when people need me over back home, I'll probably gather up maybe a Dream Earth crystal and a Dream Water crystal and offer those.
Dream crystals?
As a gift. Yes. As there is normal elements where I'm from, since it is a dream plane, well, where I live currently is a dream plane, the elemental crystals harness not just the actual element, but also dream energy. There's dream energy and nightmare energy. And large crystal formations form over time, and most people can carefully harvest some of the smaller ones and get bits of them. They have the elemental powers, so that's why I'm hoping to get one of earth and one of water. So if they take care of the area, they can use those to help maintain it or take care of the land.
That's something useful.
Hopefully a fitting offer.
I was thinking about maybe offering a statue of blue sakura petals.
I bet they will enjoy those.
Yeah, they're really
Considering
beautiful.
From how you've been telling me, I bet they're... Considering I've seen normal sakura trees, I can only imagine a blue one being very beautiful.
Yeah, I guess that's me. Or I guess my world. I was born when the sakura turned blue.
I remember you saying that.
Probably just a weird coincidence that kind of happened.
Maybe. But who knows? Things always end up in interesting ways, so... Well, time will tell.
I guess so. Oh, I also remembered. Crystal, this person. They mentioned something about corrupted crystals, like some sort of dark energy, like in a nearby area of that place. Said it'd be causing some sort of trouble, and something about if trying to purify them, monsters will appear. That sounds similar to when we face those corrupted crystals in the forest and at Snowbell's training simulation. Could it be those crystals?
It's possible. And if it is, we can do what we can to purify them. And so it would be less of an issue. Though it would be most likely talked better over with the group. So those who do wish to fight can help protect. But if those who don't wish to fight, they can stay be back probably with Snowbell in the van.
Probably.
For their safety.
Yeah.
Because not all people are gonna want to fight, and that is something that many of us need to also remember. People are there to have fun and have an adventure, not always help solve every problem.
Yeah. But I just thought it was sort of an awful scenario. What if those crystals appear when we go to that enchanted forest area?
I am terrified.
Well, if they do, we would have to make sure those who don't want to fight stay in a safe area, maybe with this crystal person, since if they're a guardian, they could probably protect them. And those who can deal with it, we work on that. That way we can help the area. Because if we do run into those crystals, I most likely want to help protect the area. It's akin to what I want to do back home.
Yeah. We guess as PAG, we guess also need to work on communication and working together.
Yes. Very much so. One of my goals that I want to do is approach probably each member, those who wish to fight and those who don't, and get an idea of what they want to do, what they can do, and then look at the notes that I would gather and think of how things can work together. And then give the ideas.
Sounds like a good idea.
I might be quiet, but I kinda... It's just, I'm very quiet. So when a situation arises, I usually fall quiet due to, well, my past. I am treated to be a shadow. I was not to be heard. So, it's just kind of something I'm used to.
Oh, I see.
I just follow orders.
But hey, you're only...
Hopefully...
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. I was just gonna say, over time, maybe I'll find, I guess, the courage to speak up when needed.
Yeah, I know you just definitely developed the courage to just speak up for yourself. I know you can. I mean, I guess it is scary just facing against certain monsters just pop out of nowhere. Maybe bigger than you. I faced some big monsters, or I guess when I faced the Fire, Thunder, and Wind Guardian, they were bigger than me, but I was, I guess, a little bit afraid of I could possibly die, but I had to put those thoughts aside, knowing that I had to save them. And, well, since I'm here, that means I freed them, didn't I?
Yep, you helped them in the end, and you didn't die, which is very much important. I will say that. I guess for me, I've gone pretty much numb to, well, from outside of PAG, I do a lot of dangerous work. I won't lie on that. So I guess I've just gone numb to the point of I might go to work one day and I may not come back, and I've kind of accepted that. That is my work. But I try my best to still come back.
Yeah, I guess I kind of do that the same with my home world. I always make sure I come back home. Make sure to be in bed before my parents notice.
Yeah, that's important. They gotta make sure they don't catch you when you're away, because that would definitely be concerning.
Yeah. They were worried sick. I guess when I entered the metaverse for the first time, and been gone for around 2 months.
Right. Which thankfully you were able to return home.
Yeah.
That is a good thing.
And also a way to get back to here too.
Yeah.
Cause there are a few more guardians to save.
Right. And once you help them and help clean up the corrupted crystals, I'm kind of curious. Do you have any idea what you want to do after that?
Well, so far, the current goal is to free the guardians. Well, I think after that, it would probably be to take on that dark sorcerer and end whatever plans they're up to.
Right. Yes. They are the ones that give those who use darkness for good a bad name. Though I don't fault people for seeing darkness as evil.
So let's see. Well, this guy is definitely bad. Well, I first met this guy in the water temple. He was trying to attempt to corrupt the water guardian who managed to get away. And thankfully I managed to stop them from possessing the water guardian. But although he was only using like a small amount of his strength, like testing me.
Let him underestimate you, and then you can show him that you're stronger than what he thinks. Catch him off guard.
Yeah, but who knows how really strong he is.
Those who use darkness are usually very strong, because it's a fairly easy element to get corrupted by. Those who can actually wield it without getting corrupted in any form are pretty dangerous. And even myself, even when I use my own darkness, there's always still a chance I corrupt myself. But I try not to think on that. As long as I have my flame or my light, I'll be okay.
Well, I trust in your abilities.
No.
But if you do somehow get lost in the dark path, mark my words, I'm gonna bail you out of there.
Thank you. Believe me, that's relieving to hear. Many back home would not do that.
Well, ignore what they
back
said.
In my original home.
Well, forget what they say. Nix, you're my friend. I would do anything to help my friends.
Thank you, Nate. That means a lot.
As part of PAG, we're teammates. Guild co-members.
Yes. We're guildmates. And we fight side by side.
Well, Who knows, one day, if I do awaken this power in me, and light is, I guess, a danger against you, right? Well, I'll try my best to at least try to, I guess, keep my little distance from you so I don't hurt you.
Well, with your light and how it's developing, I trust that you don't mean to do it intentionally. I don't fault you for that. And I don't hate the light, that's for sure. Besides, there's gotta be balance. We can't have too much of both.
Seems so.
And besides, I know if certain other members... Actually, I don't know how many of the others are akin to what I can do in PAG.
I'm going away from the evil.
If I go out of control, I know they could probably put me in my place as well. At least with Maxine, because I know she can wield that. And that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, let's just hope that it won't come to that.
And I do apologize now if any of the forms I shift into because of my darkness. I don't want to scare anyone, but I know it can appear scary.
I've been a metaverse for a while. I think of some scary stuff. So it doesn't bother me too much. Heck, I've seen Ludric. Whenever I guess I've ticked off the Pitbull of the Woods by booping him on the nose. And I got used to him.
There is another Canid person I know that has an interesting reaction whenever they get booped in the nose. It's... They know I don't mean to do it out of any, like, ill intentions. Their name is Vex, a black and gold Canid. Usually with white gauntlets and white hair. I don't know if they've been around Orlando Saka or anything like that. But usually when I boop them on the nose or someone else does, their snout just goes extends out. It's pretty funny.
I guess for me, a few times before when I booped Ludric on the nose, he put me in the timeout pit in the Dragonspire. Yeah.
I did not know that actually existed.
It's basically that sparring arena. He just basically puts me in the pit and just seals off the exit.
I see. I see.
I mean, he doesn't keep me there for long.
That's a good... Good note to... Well, good thing to have a note on, at least.
Yeah, I should definitely stop
So
trying
that's
to
not
boop him on the
one
nose.
to boop on this. But, yeah. To be fair, if you showed up a little bit earlier, you would have also seen some of my family. Though, I will say that it was chaotic. Yes. Actually, you would wave his hand a little bit on his hoodie, and you would see a sigil appear. It is a dragon head, with its mouth open, and where the head is the shape of a keyblade.
What's that?
This is my sigil, or back home in the dream plane called the Glacial Walkers. we're a group that keeps the Great Dream in peace. We make sure that we protect the kingdom that we serve under, as well as keep our allies safe the best we can. And he's just going to make the sigil disappear. I am the 15th member, and the youngest. I kind of got adopted into the group when I agreed to go under what they are, because they're like me, a mantis, or, well, I call myself dragon hybrid to be safe.
Ugh, Flux.
Yeah, the flux is not nice. But yeah, they're very strong individuals. And I won't lie, it's a lot to try and keep up with, but I try. But yeah, 3 of them came by because they wanted to check up on me and see where I've gone and places I go to. The Rowdy Cat, Venom, Senti, and Aura. But consider they call me little brother. I guess I'm now their brother. I used to call them aunts. But yeah, I have an interesting family, but they're good and they're very kind to me, as well as my father. But you told me a lot about your home and, well, generally about you. Is there anything you'd like to know about me that I haven't shared? I don't mind sharing.
So, how did you get that mark?
My sigil? That I earned due to, well, I actually joined up with them months ago. Actually closer to the beginning of the year. On my birthday, that's when they officially made me one of them. Believe me, that was definitely a surprise on my birthday when they actually called me a glacial walker. It's a big honor where I live. Especially in the kingdom we serve under. But yes. It's actually the dragon which I am spliced with in one of my main weapons. But yeah. I try my best to just be a normal, I guess, young adult when I'm away from home.
Well, I guess seeing you seem pretty responsible. You know, helping others out.
I try to be responsible. I'm can't help but sometimes have moments where I can't help but be a gremlin. I can't. I was not allowed to be growing up, so I gotta catch up.
Yeah, I'm still growing too. Well, I ain't chaotic, like, or whatever type gremlins are. At least try to be responsible. Yeah, myself. I survived.
Yes, at least make sure. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Sorry. Well, so far I'm still living, despite visiting Metaverse every now and then.
Yeah, this plane has a lot going on. I don't fully understand half of it. I don't think I want to understand half of it.
Yeah, I've been here for like, now I think about it, I think almost a year now. I think around near the end of the month would be just around the 1 year anniversary I've entered the Metaverse.
I'm trying to remember when I came to this plane. Because my mom brought me here. I know Mom's been here for a year.
Well, for me, well, I think it was October 28th, and the area where I appeared, I guess, got isekai'd to was in Zafaria City. And I went to the Purple Lotus Casino. It was the first place I've been to.
It was actually, from what I heard from my mom, the same place she went to when she first appeared.
Yeah.
It was the first time she ever got to see anything akin to Saphira or modern or futuristic.
Yeah, well...
It was definitely a culture shock.
Yeah. From what I thought at first, when I saw the city, I thought it was some sort of maybe another level of the, inner space. And then I figured out that, despite everyone wearing costumes, they were all real. Or I guess I thought everyone's wearing costumes. I guess was kind of shocked to figure out that everything was real. And I actually entered another world.
And then it can definitely be jarring. I mean, to be fair, I think you had it better because when my mom appeared, it was on St. Patrick's Day. Everyone was green. And she didn't understand that. Why everyone was green. So that was fun to explain that holiday to her.
Well, also too, you know what I'm usually wearing? The blue white striped t-shirt, the water shoes, the backpack. Well, that was actually my costume for last year.
Yeah.
And I guess ever since, it was like my only pair of clothes when I entered the Metaverse. I guess since after that, I guess somehow I just decided to keep wearing them whenever I enter the Metaverse.
Well, that's how people would normally see you as, so it'd be... Well, I guess people are used to seeing you that way.
Yeah.
So, it'd probably be... They probably won't recognize you if you weren't in, I guess, your costume.
I wouldn't normally wear, at least just like a blue t-shirt, some cargo shorts, and blue sneakers. That's pretty much like we're normally back in my world.
Actually, thinking about it now, I remember, because I was in a place called the Engineer Mansion for a few months in isolation. My first time out was actually in Orlando Saga during October. I polymorphed into something else to, I guess, blend in. I remember walking around Orlando Saga as a robotic-like wolf. I think I could still turn into that polymorph if I drank a potion.
I see. It's like polymorph could do a lot of things.
Yeah, to be fair, I did get turned into a markable plushie because of said polymorph potions.
Yeah, I've heard Lugia got
the first
markable
one wasn't
plushies.
intentional. Well, the first time it was unintentional. It was my Sableye playing a prank on me by putting the polymorph potion in my lunch.
Oh, wow.
Second time I actually did it intentionally. To make someone happier. To bring people smiles.
Well, I actually know a little secret about the Lugic plushie.
Oh?
Just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Ludric.
We're in a place where he could easily hear us. So you
Well,
may
he
wanna
can't
wait
turn
until
invisible.
Maybe Orlando's. No.
But yeah,
You
maybe
never
you're
know
right.
if ears, or the walls have ears.
I'll save it for another
Considering
time.
in all the places I go to, yes, you could tell me at Pag or maybe at Orlando Saka.
Yeah.
But yes. When I was showing my family around, there was chaos, just, normal chaos happening, and I think I surprised my family just by not being bothered by it.
Probably because you're so used to it.
Yeah, I just tell them it's just like home.
Yeah. But my home's in, just my world. For the metaverse, I might consider it like a second home.
It's good. I mean, this is definitely a good place to call home, especially when you have people that you can count on.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely good to not be it's definitely good to not be alone in this world.
Yeah, if I learned the hard way, at least the first week in the metaverse, I was in like Severia City, and yeah, it's very chaotic. Like thieves around, other stuff around. I had to keep on my toes.
Who knows? Maybe you even ran into my mom without even knowing. She is technically a thief, but I don't think she would have taken anything from.
Well, I guess back
someone
then.
like you.
Well, before my bag turned to like a bag of holding, it was just like a regular like cosplay bag. And the only thing in there was just a bunch of school supplies.
At the very least, I do know how my mom is, so if anything, she would have held off thieves from taking things. she's kind of like a Robin Hood.
Assuming you steal from the rich, give it to the poor?
Yep. That's much akin to what she was grown up to be, or rather taught to be, from her mentor. It's served her well over the years so far.
Well, my mom told me not to steal. I guess both parents taught me well. Well, I guess no, in life, or I guess any other life skills I need.
It's good. I was taught a few things, mainly from my older brother and my master. If it wasn't for my master and brother, I probably wouldn't be as kind as I am. Or just how I am. I believe that my master would have liked you. She's a very kind person. Always saw the good in people.
Well, who knows? Maybe I could introduce this guy I know who's been helping out with the Guardians to I guess Pag. Well, I don't know, mentioned it now, but it's basically this wizard I know. He's been helping me out with the Guardians. He just somehow I guess is affiliated with the Guardians and was helping part of the bracelet's creation. And he told me he put that sword in the bracelet. Well, the one I summon.
Alright. Well, if they decide to appear during one of Pag's missions or outings, I can't wait to meet them. They seem very kind.
Yeah. Well, he was also the one who casted some sort of little spell on the bracelet. It was basically to find someone with a pure heart, and that evil hearts may never touch it. I guess somehow I must have stumbled upon it. I don't know.
Which is good because
Oh, sorry.
I think you're the right holder for it.
Yeah.
From what I've been hearing.
So far, I don't know if it's either if I found the bracelet or did the bracelet found me.
Could be either or. We don't know. Some things can be answered, some things may not. That is something I've learned over my time just exploring. Some things will get answered, many things will not.
Or answering questions would bring up more questions.
Yeah, that one comes up a lot. A lot.
Yeah, also too, I guess from, I don't know, rarely occasions, basically, some sort of skeleton guy who works for this dark sorcerer will try to at least steal my bracelet. I mean, one time he managed to like, get the bracelet on my wrist and try to run away with it. But then, suddenly, the bracelet just vanished and reappeared on my wrist.
It'd be soulbound to you now.
Yeah, it seems like the bracelet, I guess, probably is, I guess, I don't know, bound to me, maybe? Or maybe only I could wield it.
Possibly. I mean, they probably didn't have the purest intentions. Well, they really didn't have a heart, since they're a skeleton. But it probably knew. The magic could have activated and simply wished to go back to the person who does have that pure heart and light. Magic can be very interesting and hard to explain, and I hope no one ever tries to fully figure it out. That's a headache waiting to happen.
Yeah, magic is a bit hard to understand.
Yeah, especially when you live in a plane where all of the different types of magic exist and you don't know which one you're pulling from at any given time.
Yeah. Well, I come from a place where magic doesn't exist, but somehow, I think so far making the hypothesis. So, I guess somehow when I enter the metaverse, something happens to my body, basically making me able to just possibly develop magic affinities.
Right, you could have possibly got connected to the weave, from what I've been slowly understanding from other magic users. You could have just reached out and just connected, and it's just forming over time. Probably the longer you stay here, like, more times you keep coming back, it will just keep getting stronger. Possibly even when your link gets strong enough, mind you, just a hypothesis. You could even be able to introduce magic to your world if it doesn't have it already. Because of your connection to the weave being so strong at that time. But again, hypothesis.
Yeah, I do wonder. I wonder why just the affinity I'm growing is light.
I'm not sure. Usually most people have an affinity that they are attuned to at birth. And that's even if they don't have magic, it can develop. Or just be there, dormant. Yours could just been light, maybe because it's how you are, who you are. It tends to also help shape the person of who they're gonna be.
But magic doesn't exist in my world. But maybe this, I don't know, magic affinity probably started growing when, I guess, or probably gained it when I first entered the metaverse, probably.
Yeah. There's a good chance it could have just awoken when you entered. Because you're entering a plane that does have magic. And thus, connecting to the weave. That also means when you really start getting into it, you're gonna probably have issues of controlling your mana. And how much you're probably gonna be using. I can do what I can to help with that, with the others who do know magic, because mana burn sucks. It does.
Yeah, I'm mostly using equipment magic to fight, and the bracelet uses no sort of self-regeneration magic. But actually using mana? It's gonna be something new to me. so far, it's like in a dormant state that's sleeping. Well, you know Aura? Well, so far, she hypothesizes that maybe in order to awaken this power, probably some sort of catalyst, like maybe a certain action or event needs to occur in order for me to awaken it.
That's a good hypothesis. It could be it. And you could also probably, or, well, you might also need like an actual focus as well to help control it. Like a staff or a book. Or even something akin to what me and others wield. That is also a focus for our magics.
Yeah, so far reading the books that Snow gave me about how learning to wield magic and about light affinity. Yeah, I'm trying to focus meditations or techniques or whatever, but so far, nothing. Well, I don't feel anything.
Considering it's still dormant, you're not most likely going to feel anything until it truly awakens. Until that time, it is good to study and prepare yourself for when it does awaken. That way you be prepared on what you can do.
Well, so far, what I've learned about light wielders is that mostly light wielders are kind of rare. You know, a light finny. And so far, I've heard that they're guess strong against darkness, and they seem to resist light and dark attacks. I think maybe that book's and also maybe a little bit more vulnerable to at least toxin attacks.
Considering toxins are impurities, and light is known to be a purifying force, that's a good hypothesis or theory on it in a book, of course. I don't think I've actually tried looking into that. Not many back home are light wielders. At least not pure light. Considering I can control many elements, just light is not one of them. As much as I try.
It's probably 'cause you're more akin to dark.
Yes. I can have light within me, which keeps me grounded.
But just not
and
too much.
stable. Yes. And of course, when it comes to my darkness, I can use it as a physical force. I can shape it into things. Even shape myself.
I've seen you change forms sometimes.
Mm-hmm. That's usually just the shadows and darkness covering me. If you were to actually, like, take a swing at me or try to take a bit away, you would actually still see me under there.
Oh.
It's like a extra layer of protection. Unless it's something small, I'm not quite sure how that works. I'm still learning.
Light and darkness.
But I do know...
Sorry. Continue.
You're fine. Well... I have noticed, though, the more darkness I use, the less I'm weak to light. But I get much weaker. if I don't have a lot of darkness in me. Won't lie, I've actually kind of conked myself out for a couple days after using almost all my darkness.
Whoa.
During a fight. Yeah. It kept me and several others alive, though. So in the end, it was worth it.
But yeah, light and darkness. It's a strange thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Especially with how there's different types. Like, even void can be seen as a type of darkness. And where I live, void is very scary. I know a void dragon that likes to pick on me a lot.
Oh, jeez.
And I know she can kick my tail easily.
Almost similar to the skeleton keep coming by. Usually just beat him up, and he just runs off. And also, before he runs off, just says some random stuff, and before he just runs off. Like he says, like the real reason why dogs like squeaky toys because it sounds like tiny animals dying. It's like until we meet again.
They sound corny as all hell, or heck. I'm sorry.
Seemed like this guy.
Here.
Seemed like a comic relief type of person.
Yeah. I like the bad guy that, even though they can't really do much, they give the main person grief just because they can. But they're not like a big threat. So the main person just lets them go. Until next time.
Yeah. But who knows, might guess see him around soon. But yeah. I guess maybe once Snowmo makes the necessary preparations, I guess we'll assemble a team and head to the nature temple.
Alright. I mean, heck, if he does appear, I can just, have Orthos go after them. Dog Pokemon. Walking bones. Not to intention to hurt them, just spook them.
It might work, scaring them off. But anyways, yeah, I do feel like that maybe this temple might have some of the Dark Sorcerer's force around there now. Since the Sorcerer lost control of 3 Guardians. Now they're probably tightening up their defenses. Yeah, I've been seeing like a little more monsters lately, just near the nature temple.
Out of curiosity, what kind of monsters, or is it just creatures from the area?
Well, it varies. It could be constructs, maybe monsters that live in the area that somehow got influenced by whatever the Dark Sorcerer's powers. Who knows?
And also the skeleton is also one of his minions. So he might know necromancy.
Probably, but despite how he talks, maybe he could be some sort of, maybe a little higher up. But not very high, probably, because the way he acts, or probably he's dressed. Probably maybe like an a captain maybe? Or maybe one of the captains or this Dark Sorcerer Forces has.
Okay. That'll be interesting to me, and hopefully speak with Arthas, because that would be a little bit funny.
But anyway, once we reach the heart of the temple, we may find, the Guardian there. Yeah, I think we'll probably tell because the way, dark aura looks a little purplish, probably. And they're quite a bit strong. And the goal of this is to not kill them. It's basically just get them to a weakened state, enough for me at least use my purification ability on it.
Okay. Wear them down. And
like Pokemon.
Just make them use. Yep. Get the sound and either, I guess, gauge into the red and let you do your thing.
Yeah.
Wear them down.
Yeah, wear them down until they get tired out.
And, well, it's probably not gonna be as simple as that.
Yeah.
Things like this as never are. But I get the gist of it.
Yeah.
And I can do that.
It was a little hard taking on the Fire, Thunder, and Wind Guardian by myself. But I know maybe taking on Nature Guardian will be a bit more easier with allies.
Right. Considering you're literally taking on a force of nature.
Well, that's being mind-controlled, probably.
Yes. And after they're purified, will they need help recovering?
No. Well, from the previous Guardians I've purified, they seem to be back to normal. And they managed to regain their strength on their own.
Alright.
So...
once we wear them down, I'd be concerned that even after purifying them, the Dark Sorcerer could come back and re-corrupt them, if that was the case.
Well, so far... I guess once after, I freed them, it seemed like the Guardians lock up the temple. Tried to, prevent the Dark Sorcerer from getting back in.
Right. Have you checked in with the other, Guardians recently to make sure they're doing alright?
Not... I guess I haven't been checking on them, but... Well, I do have, a little way to tell if something happened to them. He pulls out a little elemental crystal. Well, I guess so far, as long as they're, okay and uncorrupted, they sort of establish some sort of link to the crystal. The dots keep glowing, but if its colors turn dull, then it will probably mean that they've been corrupted and not themselves.
Attention all patrons and members who will be closing in 5 minutes. If you've been chosen for an expedition tonight, please ready yourselves now. Thank you.
So yeah. So once after nature, I'll take on the Ice Guardian next. Because I may have a little, as I said before, the Snow Plains area, I guess a area nearby, it probably needs to be investigated.
Yep. And plus we can help Snowfang with what they need over there.
Possibly too.
Mm.
So, I know definitely sure it may be the Ice Guardian that may be causing that snowstorm that's never ending. Because when a Guardian's corrupted, it causes some sort of unusual, I guess, weather occurrences. Or to the environment.
Right. Considering it's a never or unending blizzard, that is very much a possibility.
Yeah.
And I doubt it's a Pokemon using their ability.
Yeah, I've seen about the Thunder Guardian and what the Wind Guardian can do when they're corrupted.
Well, as we heard the warning, we should probably start heading out before we get booted out.
Yeah, probably the best thing to do. Well, next, it's nice catching up with you. Maybe I'll see you some other place. Maybe. I guess definitely maybe see a Pag. Well, we'll see what adventures will be there.
You know, if you ever want to talk more, we do have the comms, and you can get my contact info if you need it, or if you want it.
But I got school back in my world, so I'm a little bit busy with that.
Understandable. That's very much important to keep up with.
Yeah, Aura's been
Believe me,
keeping
I've been telling Maxine to keep up.
Well, anyway, Nix, as I said before, you're my friend. And if anything were to happen to you about this darkness or maybe just taking over you, I promise you, I will do anything I can to save you.
Thank you. And believe me, I'm going to try my hardest to make sure that doesn't happen. Regardless.
Yeah. Well then, see you around.
Yep.
Alright. Onwards.